we polled Republican primary voters earlier this week with the race as it looks to be shaping up. 40% say JD Vance.
OK, so that's a pretty insurmountable mountain for other candidates.
Point, he is 32 points ahead of Rubio on 8%. Then Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, on 7%.
Ran before disaster.
Accordingly, Nikki Haley, 5%.
So the last never-Trumper.
Indeed. Ted Cruz, 4%, and then really everyone there is on 3% or less. So it is JD Vance's race at the moment, absolutely. If you throw Trump Jr. into the mix,
yes.
Trump's son, he actually comes second place.
Interesting.
On 20%. So, the Trump name is still very powerful. Some people are talking about could there be a JD Vance Trump Jr. ticket that might lance that boil, so to speak. But at the moment, it's absolutely JD's to lose. And
on that, going back to the theme of kings, what is the public sentiment around, a Trump legacy? Obviously, we've seen the Bushes do it. The Clintons have made a family business of this game. What is the public perception of the Trump Jr. particularly, and is there a sort of backlash to this idea of America isn't, you're not really meant to inherit these things here?
Republican voters really like the idea, and actually don't just think of just Trump Jr. It's also Eric Trump. He also polls well.
He's been running the family businesses. He's been running the golf courses. He's written a book, #1 bestseller in the New York Times bestseller list. So he's getting his name out there, writing a book.
Absolutely, and he's even said he might consider politics. So he's popular. Trump Jr. is popular. That's with Republican voters. Voters as a whole are a little bit less convinced.
Right.
And I think it is important to remember that Donald Trump, the senior, had that sort of appeal and that sort of sense of authenticity, sense of strength. I don't think the voters are quite seeing that in the children overall, and I think that explains that's one of the reasons that the JD Vances, the Rubios are doing a bit better. They're seen as a bit more suitable.
And you would expect also the scrutiny of a presidential run to start looking at some of those business dealings under a slightly finer microscope could be.
Yeah, and this is why I don't think JD Vance Trump Jr. ticket works. It's too much of a bro ticket, right?
Yeah.
Where's the reach across? That doesn't mean it needs to be, it doesn't mean that it needs to be identity politics based, but you do need a broad ticket, and that is two very similar people.